Welcome back to another LSM in Overtime Express. I'm Lennon Campbell. Today we'll catch you up on football around LISD as we head towards the end of the season and the start of our playoffs. Our own DJ Christian got a chance to talk with Marcus's head coach about his journey to LISD and the culture he is trying to build.
Marcus head football coach Mike Alexander has coached at many different schools, which has helped him shape his vision for what Marcus football is trying to become.
Started out in Garland for a couple years and then got a chance to go out to Abilene, Texas at Abilene High School and had 4 really good years there as an assistant coach. Got promoted to be the defensive coordinator at Rockwall for 6 years. After that, I got my first head coaching opportunity in Mount Vernon, which is out in East Texas. Ended up being the head coach at Grapevine after a 2-year stint as the defensive coordinator there, and I was there for 9. So then I came over here for the last 2 seasons. Coming from Grapevine, where we won a lot of gold footballs over the last, especially the last 6 or 7 years, it brings a certain motivation, you know, and it brings a certain level of standard and expectation over here that I know kind of what it takes to get to that point.
Coach Alexander faced some challenges when starting at Marcus, but he was able to push through.
When I got hired here, it was after spring break, and we had kind of missed the window of an off season, and so we had to get right into spring football, and we didn't even have our whole staff hired. So I think last year I would say was more of a foundational year for us. This year, you know, the season hadn't gone exactly like we wanted it up to this point, but we are moving in the right direction, and I feel like our best football is still ahead of us.
When he first got here, I remember he wasn't shy at all. When he first got here, he got straight to it. You know, he was trying to get to know everyone's names like immediately. You know, some head coaches I feel like just don't do a greatest job of being connected with the players, but Coach A for sure is.
Football is a tough sport, but Coach A makes sure his players enjoy the sport they love.
The high school experience is going to be over with like that. The memories and the time spent with your brotherhood is what's really going to be the things that you hold on to. And so we want our kids to enjoy it.
Just his consistency and his love for his players and how he presents himself every day. Like he considers football, not a job, but something he gets to come out here and do and have fun. So that's what I really appreciate about Coach A.
He makes it fun. He makes coming out here every day enjoyable, and that's like one thing I really love, because if it's not something I want to do, I'm not going to do it, but he truly does make the experience of playing football so much fun.
My favorite thing about Coach Alexander is his willingness to win and his development of players. He does a great job of getting us focused every day and just getting us prepared to play every Friday night.
I want us to prepare like no other, but at the end of the day, man, I'm not going to put a lot of restrictions on them. I want them to experience everything that comes with it.
Coach Alexander is definitely the best head coach I've had. He's pretty understanding with the team. He keeps everyone locked in. He tries new things to keep us focused.
One thing I really love about Coach Alexander is his willingness to listen to his players. He wants us to enjoy football, and if there's something that we're doing that isn't working for us, he's going to listen to us, and he accepts our feedback.
The biggest thing is our Marcus DNA traits that we talk about, which is our attitude, compete, tough, family, discipline, and fight. Anytime we can celebrate, successes, we try and tie it back to our DNA. And we're gonna always find 6 guys at least that we can highlight and say, we were successful as a team because of these things. I think that helps every player in our locker room buy into the culture that we're definitely team first. We're not about individuals around here. When the times are good and you're winning, everybody understands that it's a team thing. And if you're going through lean times where the season's not going like you want it to, it kind of gels and keeps everybody together.
That motivates definitely me personally a lot with tough challenges, things we go through as a team, adversaries. And it definitely reminds me that it's who we are. It's in our DNA here at Marcus.
We believe that part of our DNA is the word family, and we define that as we're family. We love our brothers. We try and talk about that as, man, there's too much love in this brotherhood, in this locker room, where we're going to play free and we're going to go out and just cut it loose, and whatever's going to happen is going to happen. But it's a safe place to just go be your best and not worry about the consequences.
For LSM in Overtime, I'm DJ Christian.
Back with you now, let's check out some scores from this past week. The aforementioned Marcus took a tough loss at home to Denton Guyer, 42-13. Flower Mound took down Denton Braswell 31-14. Louisville fell to the top team in District 5-6A Capel 55-28. Hebron pounded Little Elm 49-0, and finally the Colony picks up their second district win, taking down Grapevine 39-25. Looking ahead to tomorrow night's action, it's another LISD infighting night as Marcus will travel to Flower Mound for the Mound Showdown, and Louisville is looking for a bounce-back win as they travel to Hebron. The Colony will have a bye this week before their final 2 games of the season. That's all for this OT Express. I'm Lennon Campbell. See you right here next time on Overtime.